Hi, my name is Jackie and welcome back to my channel. It is time for another Fandom Friday, which means today I am diving into another geeky tea, and I am super excited for today's blend because not only is it inspired by one of my favorite TV shows of all times, Parks and Rec, but the blend itself is just so stupid good. But before we get into that, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and smash that subscription button so you know when I upload. We like to talk about tea here. So if you're not familiar with Parks and Rec, it is a political satire sitcom that centers around Leslie Knope, the deputy director of the Parks and Rec department in a fictional town called Pawnee, Indiana. And it's sort of filmed documentary style, sort of like The Office. I think the directors are actually the same, so it kind of makes sense. And it's just one of those TV shows where I can't not feel happy whenever I watch it. It just, like, the town of Pawnee, Indiana, and the characters, they all just feel like home to me. It's definitely a series that I rewatch whenever I just need to be comforted, and if you haven't seen Parks and Rec, I definitely encourage you to binge watch it. It's on Netflix, so. And the blend that I'm drinking today is called Harvest Festival. And this blend is inspired by the legendary Harvest Festival that Leslie Knope and her Parks and Rec crew organized in order to save the Parks Department from a budget cut. The Harvest Festival tea is part of the local government blends created by Curious Niffin on the Adagio Tea's website. It is a blend of the rooibos cinnamon apple, maple cream oolong, and vanilla black tea. The ingredients are rooibos, oolong tea, black tea, apple pieces, cinnamon, natural apple flavor, natural cinnamon flavor, maple flavor, cardamom, natural vanilla flavor, cloves, safflower, and natural cream flavor. And you guys, oh my goodness, I am definitely buying a bigger bag of this next time I make a purchase from Adagio Teas. I'm obsessed with this. In the span of 2 days, like, my sample is almost completely gone. Like, I've had 4 cups of this in less than 24 hours. Like, I am in love with this. The smell of this blend is, it just screams Harvest Festival, honestly. It is sweet cinnamon and sugar against a backdrop of woody rooibos, and there is some creamy vanilla notes that just warms it up a little bit more. And if you're not enticed by the fragrance of the dry tea itself, oh my gosh, this tastes like cinnamon apple muffins that have just been pulled from the oven. So they're fresh and warm, and like, I'm talking the good muffins with like cinnamon sugar strudel on the top. I'm telling you, this is quite possibly one of the best fandom blends I've tried so far. And I mean, I've said it before, autumn is kind of my prime tea drinking season, so this blend, this autumn inspired blend, this Harvest Festival inspired blend just speaks to me. Plus, all the flavors just kind of complement each other, and they're just all so perfectly balanced. Like, I am just so excited about this blend. Like, I need more of this. This is one that I'm going to be drinking like all autumn long. And even though today I'm drinking this one as an indulgent honey sweetened latte, this one also tastes really good plain and unsweetened. So like, if you don't feel like dressing up your teas in the morning or ever, that's fine, because this one tastes amazing any way that you prepare it. I cannot sing the praise of this blend loud enough, I don't think. Now, do I think this captures the spirit of Pawnee, Indiana's Harvest Festival? Without a doubt, 100% yes. Pawnee, Indiana, for better or for worse, kind of reminds me of the towns that I've lived in the past 15 years up here in Michigan. The towns that I've lived in these last 15 years have been small, homely towns, and some, yes, I would say even struggling economically. But despite being all of these underdog towns, they've all sort of had this like spirit of pride within themselves, which I kind of see in Pawnee, Indiana through the eyes of the characters in Parks and Recreation. I also think that like the towns that I've lived in seem to come alive during the autumn season. Like this tea makes me think of the hustle and bustle of the beginning of the school year, or grabbing a slice of pizza at the Friday night football game. It makes me think of the excitement of seeing the leaves finally starting to turn those beautiful oranges and yellows and reds. It makes me think of picking apples and pumpkins and wandering around corn mazes and warming up afterwards with cider donuts and cups of freshly pressed and hot apple cider. I think this tea captures the spirit of Pawnee, Indiana and the Harvest Festival so perfectly. So if you're a fan of Parks and Rec, make sure you check this out. If you just love autumn flavors like apple and cinnamon and vanilla, like, dude, check out this tea. It is divine. It is perfect. This is like, it's a mug full of October, honestly. So now it's your turn. Let me know in the comment box below if you love Parks and Rec like I do, and if you do, let me know who your favorite character is. I would say, as much as I love Leslie Knope, my absolute favorite character is actually Ben Wyatt. Ben Wyatt honestly is like one of my favorite like characters of all time. He is just like, he's just hilarious. And if you don't like Parks and Rec, or if you've never seen it, that's cool too. Let me know what some of your favorite TV shows are, or what some of your favorite fandoms are. Like I said in a previous video, I definitely am going to share all of my favorite fandoms with you guys, but I also want to seek out blends for some of your favorite fandoms as well. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.